So it's been brought to my attention that a lot of the people that are watching the videos on YouTube these days would fall under the classification of a millennial because of when they were born. And as a result, they're not really understanding a lot of what is being said by people that are from previous generations like myself. And if they can't understand it, they can't practically apply it. There's no use for them. It's useless. So it says, you know what? I'll put together a video on premillennial abbreviations to get everybody caught up to speed. So when they see these abbreviations, they understand them, they know what they mean, and they can practically apply the information that they're trying to be taught. Now at the end of this, I'll throw these abbreviations together in a sentence so you can see how they're used, how you would use them, and you can interpret them when you see other people using them. And then for the main event here, I'll teach you how to look like total fucking garbage, which is why a lot of you are probably watching the video in the first place based on what I titled this video. But for now, let's get started with the abbreviations. So millennials, they have this thing where they want to abbreviate everything. They want to put everything into short form because they just want to do things faster and be more efficient to some degree. So as it relates to training and building muscle and getting stronger, they have CICO, calories in versus calories out. IIFYM, if it fits your macros. But other than that, they're pretty much lost. They don't know what some of these other abbreviations are that have been around long before they came onto the scene. So the first one we got to talk about is RPCA. That's Rudy Poo Candy Ass. This originated in the late 90s by a guy who used to go by the name The Rock when he was a wrestler. The millennials will know him as Dwayne Johnson. He's an actor now. But before he got into acting, he was just whipping everybody's Rudy Poo Candy Ass like crazy. He was known as the People's Champion. For a little bit, he was the corporate champion, and people still loved him even though he was supposed to be a bad guy. And he was just pretty much one of the most electrifying people you'll ever fucking see. So he used to call people Rudy Poo Candy Ass all the time. And people like myself in the fitness industry adopted this, and they said, you know what, we're going to use that when we describe the 99.9% of people who do not know what the fuck they're doing in the gym, who do everything without any fucking rhyme or reason, and just hope for the best, because they equate work with results, and hope is their strategy. We call them RPCAs. RPCAs spend a lot of time doing things that we would classify as TFWT, total fucking waste of time. As a result, they look like TFG, total fucking garbage. I want to touch on TFG real quick. When we're talking about people looking like total fucking garbage, there's a certain line you don't want to cross. There's a certain etiquette when using abbreviations. You don't ever use this to refer to someone who's new, who's just started on their fitness journey. We like these people. We love these people. We appreciate them and we respect them. They've taken the hardest step there is to take, which is the first one. So we're not talking about them when we say someone looks like total fucking garbage. We're talking about that bodybuilder who didn't stick to his fucking diet, who assumed he could take more drugs to get in shape to get on stage, and as a result, he damn well knew he needed to be under 5% body fat to be competitive, and he shows up at 6%. He looks like total fucking garbage. We're talking about that bikini competitor who caved during her diet and had that dessert that she damn well knows she shouldn't have even been around in the first place. So she gets on stage and she looks like total fucking garbage. So even though every girl on the planet wants to look like her, every guy on the planet wants to be with her, at the end of the day, she still looks like total fucking garbage. There's no denying it. Next one we got here is waffles. That's wide as fuck lats. One of the abbreviations that the millennials use is ILS, which basically means imaginary lat syndrome. So what that is you'll see some RPCA walking around like he's jacked out of his fucking mind, which is actually the next abbreviation coming up, as if he's got a pair of waffles, but he doesn't. Waffles are built by knowing what the fuck you're doing and putting in the time and effort to do so. Next one we got here is joyfum. Now the Y is interchangeable. It could be jotfum depending on how you're using this abbreviation. So joyfum is jacked out of your fucking mind. But if we're talking about someone else and we're saying they want to get jacked out of their fucking mind, we say jotfum. Last one here is half. Huge as fuck. Probably why a lot of you are doing what you do. You do it to get jacked out of your fucking mind and be huge as fuck. So I put all this together in a big sentence here so you can see how the abbreviations are used one more time, even though I've kind of used them a few times already, to kind of create some clarity so you have a better understanding of how you would use them should you want to. And at least be able to interpret them when you see other people using them. So the sentence is this. All these RPCAs want to get joyfum or jotfum and or half, walking around like they got waffles, but really they look like TFG because they do too much work trying to be a hero. But everything they do is a TFWT. Now I had a little bit of extra space here, so I wrote the definition of a hero out. So you'll see here, if you want to be a hero, train more plus suffer more minus results. So a hero is someone who prides themselves on working harder than people, spending time in a building called the gym that they'll never get back, and having nothing to show for it. That's a hero. So now the main event. If you want to look TFG, like total fucking garbage, this is what you need to do. This is the formula. Increase the volume as much as you can. Do as much work as possible. Why stop your workout after an hour? Why stop it after 2 hours? Why stop it after 3 hours? Do 6-hour workouts. Plus acidosis. Push through the burn. Deplete as much glycogen as you can. If you want to look like total fucking garbage, that's what you got to do. Deplete your muscles of their glycogen. Try to reduce your insulin sensitivity so you can't actually even replenish the glycogen. This is going to contribute greatly to looking like shit. And try to chronically elevate cortisol and inflammation. Just do more work. And you will look like total fucking garbage. That's the formula. It's very simple. By now, everybody should be caught up to speed on the abbreviations that are being used in the videos. You should be able to use them on your own now if you want to, and at least be able to interpret what they mean when you see other people using them. If you like the information, share it. Why wouldn't you? Pass it forward. You like it for yourself, click the fucking button at the bottom, subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep bringing it.